Hey guys, how's it going? It is NKZStryker Nathan here, and welcome back to the best of a 21 series between TheViper and Jordan23. The score is currently 2-all each, because we saw last time Jordan won that game to TheViper on 0 version 4. This is going to be 0 version 5. No, it's not. It's going to be game 5. And this is going to be a pretty darn good game. It's obviously an Aztec-Arabia war, which isn't exactly going to be the most entertaining. But then again, this is going to be game 5, which means that this is going to be the game which is going to separate these guys. One of these guys is going to make the score 3-2. I don't know who's going to win this, and I don't want to know right now, but we shall see very, very quickly by the time we finish this. And we do have the Viper playing as the Aztecs in the yellow, all the way to the east of the map. He's of course playing against Jordan, who is in the grey, all the way playing as the Aztecs, and he's going to be in the west of the map, pretty much right in the west of the map, actually. And Jordan's base does look pretty nice, actually, but then again I say that, but he does have a pretty abysmal gold location. It's not very great. This gold spot is terrible. It's terrible. It's like on the other edge of the ridge, so it's going to be really hard for him to actually protect, and it's going to be really easy for Viper to actually attack. But then again, he does have these two gold piles right here, so that's going to be really easy for them to for him to actually take. And he can actually just wall here, and that's just it. This is going to be safe, very, very safe indeed. This is going to be a really nice spot for him to put down lots of eco. And but then again, he does have a whole lot of vastness, just empty space right here, which is going to be so hard to wall unless you're called Tim, in which case it's going to be really easy. And no, even so, I don't know. Tim, one of the best Chinese players, definitely a good waller, definitely the best waller in game, but let's not talk about him, because this is going to be Jordan versus Viper, not Jordan versus Tim. And this is going to be great. Viper's gold is decent, actually. I don't actually know what his gold is. No, it's here. I guess it's alright. It's kind of on the side. It's not really on the front or the back. But then again, it's actually better than Jordan's gold. It's also pretty easy for him to wall. Just a straight line here, and that's pretty much done. And he does have this gold right here, which actually is actually pretty close to his TC. Actually, it's very close, considering that this is secondary gold. And he could easily put a mining camp right here and make that very, very easily protected indeed. And as for his wood, well, his wood is always nice. This is actually not the Desert Arabia thing. This is just Green Arabia. Actually, no, it's not Green Arabia. It's just Arabia, but obviously there are no lakes, and it's not in a desert, so the wood isn't as sparse. So it's going to be good for them, because their wood is much better. It's not as bad. But then again, Viper does have a pretty nasty map. It's very open here. Sure, he could actually try and wall this, but it's fairly far from his TC, and I don't think he will actually try to bother doing this. And well, this up north side here is going to be really difficult for him to wall, unless you are a Chinese player. But then again, I don't know. So, playing as the Aztecs, you will expect to see guys drushing. And these two guys can go for a 5 militia drush. Let's see if these guys are going to go for it. I think both these guys are actually. They do have 4 villagers onto wood, so that is always a sign of a drush. A sign of a drush. The drush is going to be incoming, and oh, very, very nice indeed. Such good synchronization right here. Such good timing. Just as soon as that ball was finished, Jordan managed to lure that ball straight here in time, not losing any meat at all, it seems. That's called efficiency, guys. That's how he should be played out. And also, an interesting number of villagers on berries. 5 villagers on berries. That's kind of strange. Not entirely sure why. Maybe he wants to just get a bit more food in over time. And usually the normal number is 4, but then again he has 5 here. Viper on the other hand, it looks like he's going with 4 right now, and not any other. Although it does say that his target is going to be this berry, which is going to be interesting. We'll see what happens next. But then again, he does also have these villagers on wood, which does mean that he'll be able to get a barracks up very, very soon. And here we go. There's the barracks going up for Viper. And currently these guys are just chasing each other around. I think Jordan could actually just turn back once he gets up the hill, and then just run. Yeah. But then again, he does have... No. Viper's not going to try and chase him down. That bit of HP lost on the Eagle Warrior does mean that if Jordan tries to drush, his drush will probably be less effective than Viper's, because his villager, his Eagle Warrior, is obviously a bit more wounded, and both these guys going for drushes at the same time. One militia already out for Jordan, and one militia is done for the Viper as well. We'll see what happens very soon. A common strategy will be go for a drush and a fast castle, and it could be something which these guys could be doing. But then again, I don't think the Aztecs are so good in the castle age. They have crossbows, which are going to be good, I guess, but that's about it. They could go for Eagle Warriors very soon on in the castle age, but you know, Eagle Warriors aren't so good in the castle age. They only get really powerful in the Imperial age with that lovely +4 pierce armor. But I'm just waiting for when these guys actually manage to unleash their beasts from their barracks. We'll see what's going to happen right now. But Jordan's going to go out and try and attack Viper. Viper's going to try and attack Jordan, or he's going to try and defend, because well, obviously he does know that Jordan's going to go for a drush. Has he seen that barracks? Yeah, he has seen that, so he does know that drush is going to be incoming. So he's going to try and go up to the north and try and defend as best as he can. Where is Grey? There we go, Grey. It's such a hard card to find. And Jordan's going to go straight towards Viper's wood, it seems. He's going to bump right into the wood and possibly going to be able to pick off lots of villagers. Going to be supported by the Eagle Warrior, which is going to be really important indeed. And, you know, 5 militia are going to be taking down villagers so easily. And there's always going to be a chance that these guys are going to get the man-at-arms upgrade if they still have enough militia left. And, oh, very nice indeed. Gonna get lots of villagers right here. Definitely, that is for sure. One is gonna go down. That is for sure. Oh, come on. Oh my god. But anyway, these guys are very wounded, and these militia are doing pretty nice damage, actually. Not managing to kill any at the moment, it seems. Oh, there's one going down, and maybe I'm getting another, but I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be hard because now Viper's bringing in his militia towards the fight as well. And it's going to be really hard for these guys to try and micro, because obviously militia are pretty slow. So it's going to be difficult to try and actually micro slow units. But then again, these two guys are expert players, so they can actually be able to do it. And oh, very nice. Nice diversion. Going to get these two militia to try and attack this villager. They're going to get taken down very quickly indeed. That was kind of a fail. Fair attempt, because these militia were actually already wounded. But again, that was a pretty nice idea for him to do. He tried to split up his army so that Viper had to chase down one army, and then he left Jordan time to attack. But then again, he didn't actually manage to kill off any units here. But he's going to try and go for it. But not sure how much luck he's going to actually get. I don't think we'll actually get this villager. He's chasing around right here. It's kind of hilarious. It's like something out of, I don't know, Scooby-Doo or something. I don't know, I haven't seen Scooby-Doo for a long time. I don't even know if it's on right now, actually. I don't even know about that. But Viper's up to the feudal wage. He's going to plonk down 2 archer rangers. Very expected stuff indeed. That is exactly what Jordan's going to be able to do. So, sorry, my bad. An archer ranger and a blacksmith. So it looks like he will be able to get that fletching done very quickly. Although saying that, Jordan is going to go up to the castle wage. I didn't even notice that. But Jordan has enough resources to get to the castle wage very quickly in a very nice time indeed. That was the essence, that was the basics of a drush to fast castle strategy. And he's just clicked up right there. So he does have these 2 feudal age buildings. Meanwhile, the Viper might be going for a flush, it seems. He is producing skirmishers, which is obviously going to be able to delay his castle age time. But he does have these man-at-arms here, these upgraded man-at-arms. But I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen to the Viper, because Jordan's going to go up to the feudal castle wage. He's going to be able to make lots of crossbowmen. He's going to get bodkin arrow very quickly, and obviously take that technological advantage to the limit and try and completely destroy Viper. And but the thing is, if Jordan tries to if Viper tries to attack right now, then Jordan does not have a lot to defend with. He's only got a couple of archers in here. I say a couple, I mean literally a couple of archers here. And, well, I don't know, because Viper does not know that Jordan is going to the castle age. He does know that there's a blacksmith and an archery range right here, but he does not know there's anything else. He does not know that Jordan is going to be able to get there very, very quickly. In fact, in a few seconds' time, and that is pretty worrying for the Viper. He does not have a whole lot. He will be in a bit of trouble to try and defend himself with, but then again, he is walling right here, and it's going to take a long time for him to get to the castle edge. Although he does have quite a lot of resource piling up as we speak, and he should be able to get to the castle edge in a reasonable time. Going to be able to get up fairly quickly, although not in any time soon. But Jordan now getting. There's Jordan. I can't even see his things because grey is such a hard colour to find. It's so hard, and I didn't even notice that. And sorry, my bad. Man Tom's coming in here from the Viper. Did some harassment, not a whole lot done though. And I think Jordan can actually try and wall this Man Tom's in. Actually, that would be pretty hilarious to see. But no. These Man Toms are actually pretty darn good actually destroying this house. And it could actually work for him. I don't know where the crossbows have gone for Jordan. Ah, there we go. Oh, grey's such a hard colour to see. I don't know how to actually change their colours. I think there definitely is a way, but I'm not entirely sure how to change it. But fletching is done for Jordan, and Bulk and Arrow is just done right there. So he'll be able to take down these archers very, very quickly indeed. But Viper with that, those skirmishers, going to be able to do lots of damage to Viper, Jordan even, and Viper's forced to put up a watchtower right here, which is never really a good idea. Never really an ideal thing to do, but then again it does help you to defend and protect your villagers, which is ultimately the important thing. And Jordan now getting chased down by the Viper. I think an Eagle Warrior here can actually just kill everything here, but Jordan has quite a few bit of resource. I don't know if he's going to try and go for Eagle Warriors. I don't think it's the wisest thing to do, because Eagle Warriors, as I said earlier, aren't really that powerful in the Castle Age. They get really powerful in the Imperial Age, but they're nothing special in the Castle Age. So going for crossbow is going to be a good option right now, but it's going to be a matter of time before Viper gets to the Castle Age, but it's not going to be a matter of time before any of these guys go to the Imperial Age any soon. And wow, Jordan losing quite a few guys here, but then again, so is Viper. And these Man Toms kind of actually acting as a meat shield, so these archers can actually deal some damage. But in the end, Jordan microing them very, very nicely indeed. Going to be able to destroy these Man Toms very, very quick indeed. But then again, they're not going to be very worthwhile in the Castle Age. They're not really the go-to-go unit at all. Whereas, obviously, crossbows, skirmishers kind of are. And, well, Jordan's continuing to send out these crossbows in small groups like this. And he just really wants to get this momentum going. He really wants to apply the pressure. He wants to actually continue to pressure Viper so that he can actually pressure himself. And Siege Workshop coming up on the front, that's going to be good for him. It does mean that he will be able to make mangonels, and mangonels are going to be a game changer. And obviously, as the Aztecs, you do get siege oranges, and that could be something we may expect to see. And as for the time being, right now, Viper is going to go up to the Castle Age as we speak. And pretty identical population actually. Viper is only one population behind Jordan, and Jordan may actually get in through here very, very quickly indeed. That passive wall is going down very quickly, and it's going to be reinforced by more crossbows. And Viper does not have a lot to defend. Viper does not have a lot. These crossbows are going to be able to destroy these skirmishers. Even with these archers here, not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. But Castle Age is done for the Viper. But then again, Jordan is in, and he's going to be able to do lots of damage if he tries to go for the villagers. But looks like he's not going to go for them. He's going to try and actually try and pick off these skirmishers. Going to be able to actually pick them off very quickly. Going to lose a few crossbows in the fight as well. And wow, Jordan getting sandwiched there very, very badly indeed for him. But ooh, I think mangonel shot from the mangonel shot from Jordan actually he'd actually attacked the ground. So that was pretty interesting. He didn't actually kill any crossbows right there, but he would have definitely. And well, Jordan is actually just expanding out. He's expanding eastward. He's expanding eastward. Yeah, and mangonel is coming in here with supported by these crossbows. Maybe even going to deny this town centre. And well, Viper needs to try and take down this mangonel very quickly indeed. He may even do that because these crossbows are kind of out of position. But as I said earlier, Castle Wage Eagle Warriors aren't really so good, and Viper microing like crazy, killing off that mangonel very nice indeed. Didn't actually lose that many crossbows in the fight at all, to that mangonel anyway. But then again, it did allow Jordan to actually attack these crossbowmen fairly easier because that mangonel was like a meat shield. And Jordan now with 2 mangonels to defend, not adding in a third one. And currently now he's stopped production of crossbows. So that's kind of strange. It definitely is saying something, I'm not entirely sure what. But now he is creating Eagle Warriors. And these Eagle Warriors are going to be just rallying on here. He may even try to raid with them because obviously the Eagle Warriors are going to be really nice raiders. And I'm just going to see what's going to happen very, very soon. A mangonel out for the Viper, and this could be a nice little mangonel crossbow war. And Jordan now with 3 mangonels. This is going to be really nice for him. He's going to be able to completely destroy Viper. Micro like an absolute badass. And very nice indeed. Killing off those guys right there. And 2 mangonels versus 1 mangonel. It's going to be pretty hard. But there we go. Trade and a trade and another trade right here. Very, very nice trades indeed. Well, I say that, but actually there's pretty even trades from both these guys. But the thing is, Jordan lost those 3 mangonels, Viper lost those 2, and I think he lost only 2 crossbows, which isn't really a great trade for him. But then again, Viper has got these crossbows kind of, and many of them are very, very low on health, so that's not going to be good for him. Meanwhile, Jordan also has one of these guys, which are very low on health as well. And yeah, Rubly saying that this is a duel of the century. Indeed it is, Rubly, I'm telling you. You are definitely correct, my friend. And, well, Jordan's going to go up to the Imperial Age at a reasonable time, actually. Very, very reasonable time indeed. But Viper now, with quite a lot of guys here, quite a large army, going to try and reinforce these guys with Eagle Warriors as Jordan goes to the Imperial Age. And that means that he will be able to get that all-important Eagle Warrior spam out. Jordan now sitting on, 3 TCs, and as I predicted, this eco is going to be really nice for him. It's going to be really easy for him to defend against. Meanwhile, the Viper completely warring basically everywhere, it seems, and he is on 2 town centres at the moment. Maybe going to get a third even very, very soon, although I can't really see where. Maybe around here somewhere. And Viper has got a huge army right here, and Jordan needs to go back. Either way, these villagers, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing with these villagers. They were actually attacking Eagle Warrior for some reason. And that was a nice split from the Viper. Nice split again. Going to be able to destroy mangonel very, very quickly indeed. But I don't know about the idea for Jordan going up to the Imperial Age. I'm not entirely sure why he's doing that. It's probably very risky indeed because Viper has got a huge army right outside his doorstep. He's going to be able to destroy these gold mines very quickly and of course gain access to this gold and basically lock him in his base. But anyway, the thing is, if Viper could actually do enough damage to Jordan, then Jordan won't actually be able to have the economy to continue to sustain Eagle Warrior production, which he seems to be able to do right now because he is actually sending lots of villagers to get those all-important barracks up. And Jordan's going to be up very, very soon indeed. and he should be able to unleash those beasts from the barracks very quickly. But this is not looking good for Jordan anyway. It's not looking good at all. He's got this mangonel hammering down this town centre. He could try to just rush it with these Eagle Warriors, but he needs to wait for these upgrades to come in. At the moment, he does not have anything yet, but he's going to go for it anyway. And he definitely will be able to kill this mangonel. And that's going to be good for him now. He just needs to go back, or at least try and do something. Do something, yeah. That's what he wants to do. But this is not looking so great for Jordan. It's not looking so great at all, because Vipers everywhere. Vipers on the north, Vipers on the south, Vipers directly here, and a longsword for Viper. That's always a sign that he is going to try and counter the Eagle Warriors from Jordan. Meanwhile, Jordan is sending these Eagle Warriors down towards Viper's base. He could do some lovely raiding with this. Viper has got all his army all the way to Jordan's base, and this could be very nice for Jordan. And he's going to send these guys all the way over here to try and do some damage. He's just running them over here for some reason. Ah, great spot, really nice spot. Gonna get lots of villager kills, but then again, getting intercepted by these longswords. And he's going to be able to lose this very quickly indeed, because there just aren't enough Eagle Warriors to deal with anything else. But other than the north, nice raiding here, killing off a few villagers, but not so many. There's only one Eagle Warrior, even though it's elite, there's only one. And this town centre could actually destroy that guy very quickly indeed. Now, Viper has kind of lost momentum, and Jordan has got control of his gold once again. So he looks to be alright, although Viper is denying him this stone, which is kind of bad for him. It's not the end of the world, because the stone is not going to be so important apart from just getting castles out. Obviously, Jaguar Warriors aren't going to be so great. They could be good at actually killing off any Eagle Warriors, but apart from that, not going to be good at all. But then again, he does have these Eagle Warriors of his own, and he did just destroy those crossbows very nicely indeed. And man, this is going to be huge battle right here. I say huge, but not actually huge at all. But then again, I do like Viper's use of longswords, because longswords do counter Eagle Warriors very nicely because of that extra attack of the armor they have, and the health that they have as well. That's going to be good at countering any Eagle Warriors. Eagle Warriors, of course, are very lightly armoured. They do have that good pierce armour, but not really great standard armour. But Viper's coming in here again to this gold, and he could do some more damage if Jordan does not react in time, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to be able to get these guys in here, right in here, just to kill off as many villagers as possible. And I had a conversion right here as well. And but this is looking very messy indeed. Jordan's base does look fairly small actually for some reason, and he is very tightly compact inside his wall. He needs to try and expand out, and that is exactly what he's doing with these villagers right here. He's trying to send them all the way out to get some resource, or at least maybe even try to get a castle up, but he does not have the stone for it. So he may be able to try and get out a town centre, but over here, this is going to be really bad for Jordan. He's got this continual harassment right here, and it's really messy indeed. So many Eagle Warriors, so many infantry everywhere, and well, as for the upgrades, Jordan has all the upgrades, all the defense upgrades, so he can actually be pretty tanky against these longswords. And Jordan will also forging, but Viper only has +1 attack and +1 defense, +2 defense. My bad, +2 defense. So he is missing quite a few upgrades as we speak. Viper's got so much gold once again. It's kind of strange. We saw so many times that he had so much resource in the bank, but he just isn't spending that at all. But oh man, this is huge! Really nice play from Jordan 23, killing so many villagers right here with so many elite Eagle Warriors. That is huge for him. That's great indeed. He's just killed so many villagers right there. That was absolutely great play from him. Gonna get a few more right here on this on these farms, and Jaguars are out for Viper. This is probably going to be the first time I've seen Jaguars in play. Definitely going to be the first time, and that's saying something, man. That's saying something. It says that Jaguars are really good at killing off Eagle Warriors. Even Elite Eagle Warriors don't stand a chance against Jaguar Warriors. Of course, Jaguar Warriors do have that lovely little infantry bonus, so that's always going to be good at killing off any Eagle Warriors as well as any other infantry. But Viper still has this control. He does still have this golden control, and meanwhile Jordan does not have any more gold right here, so he really needs to get some more gold big time. Otherwise he will be very starved of gold. But he is taking some gold right here over on the south of the map. Gonna get a few more miners, it seems. And a castle coming up right next to the gold, but Jordan's going to try and deny this with the watchtower, and possibly try and take down this villager as quickly as possible. And he will be able to do it, and obviously try and defend. And it's going to be great for him to do that. I don't know why he's trying. Yeah, we go. He's going to be in there. Villager going to take him down, but I don't think he has murder holes, so this is going to be still going to be a problem, because Viper knows that he is gathering gold here, and he knows that he can actually just go and walk in here and get lots of villager kills, because there's nothing defending this at all. Nothing at all. And this is going to be really messy. What a messy game indeed. This is completely insane. Castle going up on the front next to this hill. That's going to be really nice indeed. That's going to secure this gold stone for more castles that might be in range of this gold, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh man, this game is so messy everywhere. Imperial Age Jordan 23 against Castle Age Viper, and Viper's doing a pretty good job indeed. He's sending so many villagers out in front to try and get this castle up indeed, to try and act as a staging ground to try and attack Jordan with. But and he's also sending some monks to gather relics. Like last game, he did actually get some relics as well to get extra gold. And obviously, Eagle Warriors are not an expensive unit. They do cost quite a lot of gold. 50 gold each, that's quite a lot actually. That's almost enough. That's 2/3 the amount of a knight. And they're pretty expensive, so you need that gold to make those all-important Eagle Warriors, which are pretty much the go-to-go unit for the Aztecs. Now that's pretty much the Aztec power. But I'll be curious if any of these guys go for siege oranges or anything like that. I feel like there's not enough siege. There's only a lot of infantry everywhere. Apart from that, there's no siege at all. And Jaguar is being created for the Viper. That's insane. I've never seen Jaguars being played out like this before. That's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. And Viper does look like he has got a nice little advantage over Jordan right now. But I don't think Jordan's going to try and say GG anytime soon. He's not going to give it up right now, especially when he's played pretty well so far. But at the moment, Viper does seem to have map control. Even so, Jordan is continuing to try and raid everywhere, which he is currently doing with great effect. Great effect indeed. Casting up right here next to these farms. That's going to be able to deny Viper any chance of destroying anything here. But then again, the small force of Eagle Warriors can absolutely destroy this without having to without having to attack this castle. You know, Eagle Warriors 4+4 pierce armor. That's pretty insane. That's pretty much the same as an upgraded Huskar actually. I think Huskars have 8+2 when they're in the post-Imperial age. So 4+4 is 8, 8+2 is 10. Pretty similar indeed. As for that, Huskars aren't really so great at raiding because they actually aren't as fast. So Eagle Warriors do have the pierce armor, they do have the attack as well, obviously with Garland Wars, and they do have the everything else, but apart from that they don't have the HP. Obviously only 60 HP isn't going to be great against killing any other infantry, but apart from that it's going to be decent. And man, so much stuff from both these guys, it's insane. Look at this, this is absolutely messy play from both these guys. And I'm just going to wait until something happens. And Jordan now going into champions. Definitely going to be a good option against these, against the, what's it called? Eagle Warriors, but I don't see any Eagle Warriors from Viper anymore, it seems. He looks like he's actually given up on Eagle Warriors. In fact, he's now transitioning into Arbalests. So they're going to be good at killing off these champions, but then again the champions are going to be really nice as a tanky unit. Going to be really nice. They are basically the backbone of any army. And the champions, Aztec champions, are among the best in the game. Probably not going to be so great against Arbalests, but going to be good against Eagle Warriors. And they're going to be easier to mass than Jaguars as well. Obviously, you can just make lots of barracks and just spam these guys forever and ever, and it's going to be good. And Jordan just has so many of these guys. He's going to be able to roll in here, just completely destroy this castle very quickly indeed. He could try and get these trebuchets down, but he's not going for it. In fact, what is he doing? I'm not entirely sure what he's doing actually. He's just patrolling around this castle, which seems like it's going to go down very quickly, judging by the amount of trebuchets that are firing upon it. And man, this is such a huge and messy game indeed. More raiding from the north right here by Jordan, and Jordan's doing so much raiding, and that's something which Viper is not actually doing. We did see that Viper was actually just pushing in here, trying to push him, but that was just an open engagement. And meanwhile, Jordan now is going into the Viper's base and killing lots of villagers, and that's the important thing. Obviously, killing villagers means that there is less eco. Less eco does mean that he won't have enough resource to create those all-important military, and that's something which is really important. Jordan has these ones on stand ground though. That's very, very bad indeed. He did have those guys on stand ground, which means that he did actually take some unnecessary health losses, and well, I don't know what to say really. This is an absolutely insane game. So messy indeed. And this is going to be really difficult to see who actually wins this. Jordan does have a 2k advantage in terms of his the score. But then again, Viper does seem to have a lot more. I don't know about this, but Viper does seem to have a lot more. But then again, Jordan has got a ton of more population, and you know, I don't know who's going to win this, but in terms of the resource, Jordan just has so much resource, and Viper meanwhile kind of low on everything apart from on wood. But Viper is looking not so great actually anymore, because Jordan just has so much resource. He's actually now expanding across the map, and he does seem to be taking map control, which is obviously important for him to do. It does mean that he is going to be able to get those all-important resources for those all-important units. And Jordan just has so much raiding done right here. So much raiding done. So many guys just so idle right here in Viper's base. And Viper just didn't really do any raiding. He did lots of damage, but not any villager damage, and that was the thing that really wasn't so great for him. And wow, Jordan now spamming those champions all day long, and he could just run in here, completely destroy this if he wants to. He does have the numbers. He's almost population capped, 190 population in right now, 124 for the Viper. So the Viper is very, very far behind indeed, and Jordan now continuing to make those castles to act as a staging ground to try and just push against, and these arbalests just can completely cut down by these champions. I mean, the Aztecs 3+8 attack on the champions. That's pretty insane indeed. 21 attack. That's really good. That's huge, and it really is huge. It really is huge. You just can't deny the Aztec champions, the power of the Aztec champions. That's huge. These champions are getting completely flattened right here. But I don't think champions alone are going to do a whole lot of damage, especially when Viper's going for arbalests. And I mean, mass arbalests are going to be able to wipe out mass champions very, very quickly indeed. But in terms of 1v1, arbalests do not beat champions 1v1. But I do feel like Jordan does have a nice little advantage right now. He is just expanding across the map. He could do some more harassment here, but I don't see a lot of siege from both these guys, really. I don't see lots of siege workshops at all. And that's something which these guys should be actually producing. They should actually be creating, apart from... They should actually just make so many Well, I say that, but then again, lots of trebuchets for Jordan, getting taken down by Viper's guys, very quick indeed, but then again, Jordan is just continuing to spam these guys in, and this is just a matter of time before one of these guys actually just break off. It looks like Jordan does have a good, nice advantage, obviously without these two consoles going down, and Viper's trying to frantically wall this off and deny any access. But this is not looking good for Viper, and well, this game will probably go to Viper, Jordan. I don't know for sure. I don't want to call it, but then again, Viper does not have map control at all. He's stuck inside his base and the Imperial Age, and that's not good at all for him. Jordan with 4k gold of food, and both these guys have fairly little gold, and that is not good for him. But unlike Viper, Jordan does have gold income. He is still just mining this gold right here, and that's going to be good for him. It does mean that he still can continue to produce his gold units all day long. But then again, Viper with all the relics, he's just got all the relics. That's pretty darn good for him. These 5 relics, man, if this were Conquest, he would have won in about 30 minutes ago. But since it isn't Conquest, he is able to actually get this gold, and he could actually be able to push this back. If Jordan actually just runs out of gold, which it does seem so, there isn't a lot of gold left on the map. In fact, that is the only gold left, it seems. And yeah, it is the only gold left. If this gold goes, and if Viper is still in the game, then this could go towards the Vipers, but I don't know. It's looking very bad for the Viper. He has got a huge chunk of eco just completely destroyed right here, and Viper is getting pushed back right here. Jordan just pushing forward with a huge mass of infantry, huge mass right here, and I don't know, Viper could be saying GG very, very quickly indeed. It could be very, very bad for him. Obviously, I think that both these guys just need a bit more gold. These guys both need a bit more siege. Obviously, one trebuchet isn't going to be enough to kill an entire base. I think, as the Aztecs, you should go for siege rams as well, and that's something which Viper does not have. That's something which Jordan does not have either, but it is something that he can actually afford. But huge battle here, right here. Huge battle indeed. Two-hand swordsmen versus champions, and elite skirmishes against Arbalest. This is huge. This could go heavily towards Jordan's favour indeed. And well, Viper also does not have Garden Wars. That's the unit technology which is so important as the Aztecs. That gives your infantry a +4 attack. That's absolutely huge indeed. And well, Jordan still has so much gold, so much food in the bank. He could just continue to produce these infantry just forever. And very nice play right here indeed. Jordan managed to destroy that monastery, getting those relics down, but Viper just making another monastery and just transferring all these relics onto that monastery anyway. But Viper could try and hold this because these Arbalests are just completely mowing down these champions. But then again, these elite skirmishers from the back are just going to be able to destroy these Arbalests from the Viper. And the Viper's base is looking pretty trashed right now. And Viper saying GG right here, and Viper resigning. Oh man, that was a huge, such a long game. 1 hour and 9 minutes in game. That's huge. That was probably, oh, that was huge. Such a messy game indeed. So messy, and that's why I love Aztec Wars. They're just so messy indeed. So many infantry everywhere, and you know, it's not the usual cavalry archers. It's going to be a really nice play to see. Nice thing to see all these pikemen and all these champions and eagle warriors in play, and jaguar warriors as well. That was the first time I've seen jaguar warriors in play in RM. But then again, this is an Aztec war, so it's possible. And of course, it has been shown it is possible to make jaguar warriors to try and defend, which Viper has done indeed. He did hold out for quite a long time actually, but then in the end, Jordan won that game, making the score currently 3-2 to Jordan. And yeah, there we go. This has been Game 5. I'll see you guys in Game 6. This has been NKZStryker Nathan, and I'll see you next time.